Hola, bom dia. I should say boa tarde, tudo bem, everybody? Welcome back to a very special Monday edition of the live stream. Because yesterday we were quite busy. We've got two videos filmed for you. One of them is edited already. One of them I will work on tomorrow. Those videos will be up Tuesday, Thursday. And then big news. On Wednesday, we will be getting a vehicle, a car. What's car in Portuguese? Auto. We will have an auto. And we will be driving around starting Wednesday. Say hello to little baby Jean. Our daughter is getting smarter every day.
Actually,
she turned 5 months, first of all, so big milestone. She is now 5 months old, and actually she just today learned what it is when I kiss her on the cheek. Until today, I would try to kiss her on the cheek, and she would try to eat my kiss. And so I would end up kissing her open mouth. It was a fail. Today, if I kiss her on the cheek, she accepts the kiss and she smiles at me. I think she understands the concept of a kiss. This is a major breakthrough in our parent and daughterhood. Now here we are at a little boteco here, not too far from where we stay. So life is good for us. We're gonna chill with you guys, have a cerveja, and we can let you know what we've been up to. We gotta start by saying huge thank you to Nanny G. You guys remember Nanny G, karaoke champion, as well as her husband Max, as well as, you guys remember Gustavo? He was the one who invited us to Christmas so long ago. Nanny G in the chat with the triple O, yo! Car is Cajo. I thought it was Cajo.
Oh,
Cajo. On Saturday, we went to Nanny G's place. They have a pool over there. We were swimming, drinking caipirinhas. They have a churrasco. We had a plan to get together for churrasco. It turned out it was also on Jean's 5-month birthday. So the lovely Nanny G and Match went all out. We got balloons that say Feliz Cinco Mesa, baby Jean.
Yeah, and your belated birthday.
And it was my belated birthday, but my birthday was like 2 weeks ago. But it was such a nice party. We had churrasco, like I mentioned. We had a caipirinha station from the lovely Nanny G and Match. Matt was the grill master, which was a lot of work. He did a great job. We played video games. We did swimming. We were dancing. It was such a good day, and big thank you. It was nice because Gustavo came. You guys remember Gustavo from Christmas, December 2021. The first time we ever were invited to someone's house here in São Paulo. We did Christmas with Gustavo and his family. He came as well. So it felt like such a friendly affair. It felt like, wow, Brazil is like my home, because friends all around having drinks, making jokes, talking about everything under the sun was great. Was absolutely great. So big thanks to Nanny G. Hey guys, Happy New Year from cold, wet Ireland. I want to go to Brazil. Brazil wishes you were here. Too nice of a place, and you guessed it, the weather is great again today. We've got really lucky with the weather. I think we've been here almost 2 weeks now. More like 11 days we've been here. Maybe one bad day, one rainy day. How long will you stay in Brazil? We're leaving February 3rd. We always travel on a one-way ticket, but this trip we have a two-way ticket because we got to go back to Canada because we have an RV over there. We have a baby now. We're not so free birds as we used to be. Now, hopefully we can interact with the chat a little bit more. We did go live last Sunday, but we were at a big street party, and so maybe I might have missed some comments. I can probably chill with you guys and interact a little more this time. Anyway, I've been trying to take a sip of this beer for about 4 minutes now. Cheers. Saúde, saúde. Man, that is some mighty cold beer. Last Sunday was yesterday. Florin, that's not how I speak English. Actually, that's a good point. Last Sunday would be yesterday, right? For me, last Sunday is a week ago. Now, if someone says next Sunday, what does that mean to you? If I say next Sunday we will do this, for me that doesn't mean the next one. That means 2 Sundays. If I say Sunday we're doing this, that's the next Sunday. If I say next Sunday, that's 2 Sundays from now. So basically, I speak gibberish. I only speak one language, but I barely got a hang of it. I think your baby will learn Portuguese. Hopefully, we had Gustavo and Nanny G and Matt talking Portuguese to the baby for a long time on the weekend, trying to get her to learn some words. She's been so cute today and so well behaved. We haven't done much. I did some editing and then just chilling around, watching TV. I've been watching Rings of Power on Amazon. Would recommend. Rings of Power. Steve has his own English norms. Yeah, I make the rules in English. I make them up as I go. How long will you be living here? You should visit other cities. We do have a car on Wednesday, like I mentioned. So on Wednesday we're going to
Saint Lawrence. Oh, I can't.
sounds like St. Lawrence, San Lorenzo, and then we will end up going where from there?
Santa Rita do Sapucai.
Santa Rita do Sapucai,
And then maybe after that, Ubatuba.
Ubatuba, Riviera de San
Yeah.
Lorenzo. Muito bom. You got it. So we're gonna go there. We're not gonna go too far. We had bigger plans to go to Curitiba, but we sort of chickened out. We're gonna keep it kind of close by. It's like 2 hours to that place, so we'll go there first. We'll end up going to Ubatuba also, and then we'll see where we end up with the car. We booked it. You booked it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not yet booked, but we looked at prices. It will happen by Wednesday is our departure date. Ubashuva, says Diogo. I've heard this joke. Shuva means rain. Ubatuba often rains, so they call Ubatuba Ubashuva.
Right.
Hopefully no rain. Are you really planning to live in Brazil for a long term, says Charles Yu. Not coming soon. We still have some future plans. We have the big RV in Canada. We have things to do for a few years, but it is possible we will one day be in São Paulo. Ivana loves the city. Hey, Paulo here. When are you coming to Minas Gerais? I want to present a chicken restaurant with an amazing gravy. Oh, like speciale. Hope you can make it. Nice to see you in Brazil. Thanks for your message, Paulo. We wanted to go to Minas. We wanted to go to Salvador. We have lots of friends all around we wanted to see. We even want to go back to Rio because Dunga over there is such a good friend. We basically have friends in every city, but we chose to fly in and out of São Paulo because it's direct flight. That was our deciding factor because of our little baby Jean. By the way, so cute and so well behaved.
Right now.
We'll see.
Let's see.
Stay tuned to the live stream if she starts crying. Please release subtitles in Portuguese. We believe there are subtitles on our video Portuguese. They may be not so accurate because it's Google automatically done, but hopefully it's there. Also, we are really grateful that the views are going up. The momentum on YouTube is happening because this is sort of our idea of making all these YouTube videos is to get some views, get some engagement, and it is happening again in Brazil. So we are grateful for that. We got a video coming Tuesday, which is buying baby Jean tiny little sandals, the cutest thing ever. I think it's impossible to see the sandals and not say, oh, so cute. As well as we took baby Jean to Paulista Avenue, which was pretty great. And then on Thursday we have her big party, which I was telling you guys about. So life is good. Life is very good in Brazil. Saúde.
Good. Someone says about Campos do Jordão. We've been there.
True.
Yeah.
We were
We've
there
been there
for Christmas.
for Christmas. That's right.
What about Recife? We've been in Recife before also, but that's pretty far from us, right?
Yes, that's.
So we won't make
north
it.
of Bahia.
We're not traveling too much. To be fair, this is our first international trip with the baby, so we didn't make too many big plans because we thought we might fall short anyway. So we do have the car, like I said, but we're not going to go too far. And by the way, we will be back to Brazil more than a few times in the upcoming years. I think it's one of the best destinations for us because, first of all, direct flights on Paulo, very helpful. Also, it's not too far east or west, meaning there's really no jet lag. 2 hours time change.
Yeah.
So you're not feeling, because you could take a short trip, like a 1 week or 2 weeks or something in Romania, but it's like a 8 hours difference over there.
Right.
And
Plus
if-
it's cold there right now.
It's also cold right now, but Brazil is nice because it's just straight down more or less. A little bit east, I guess. But I think we'll do more than a few trips to in and out of Brazil in the upcoming years. As Ivana and I learn how to travel with baby, Brazil can be a good option for us. Because, like I mentioned, the views are going up, and so we should be able to boost our channel a bit and hopefully keep coming in and out. Paraty is lovely and doable from São Paulo. We've never been to Paraty.
No.
We've heard so many good things about Paraty. Is Jean feeling comfortable in the Brazilian weather, or she prefers cold Canada? So actually, funny question, Florin, because we just took Jean out. It was 32 Celsius the other day. And we did a big probably 2 hours walking around, and she was fine. I was nervous that even in half an hour in 30 degrees, she might be sweating, especially because Ivana wears the baby carrier, and so a lot of body heat for two people.
Yeah.
I thought maybe she would be uncomfortable. Jean was sleeping in 32-degree weather. Actually, we took Jean for her first ever swimming. We had her in the pool. In the accommodation you saw in our video, we had her in the pool with a big floating contraption, you know, buckled in for safety. And she was loving the pool for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and then she fell asleep on her floating device in the pool. It was like, oh my gosh, she did it. Oh, look at that baby, so cute.
They can walk now.
She never cries, says Florin. We got some footage of her crying in an upcoming video. She does cry, but typically when she cries, there's a reason and you can solve the problem pretty quickly. We've never really experienced the crying and screaming for no reason. I think some babies have colic or digestion problem, and that makes them cry a lot more. Jean has been pretty good. Baby Jean stole all of Steve's hair. I think so. I think so. Jean looks more like her mother. Thank God. Totally right, Fabio. Totally agree.
It's climbing.
Yeah, so if you hold baby Jean's hands and she's sitting on her bum, right, or lying on her back even, she will lean forward and she'll stand up on her own. She will fall over if you don't hold her, but she can stand up. And she's climbing. We think she's gonna be the world's youngest baby to walk. What's the world record for youngest baby to walk? We think Jean's gonna be walking at 6 months or something. I see Steve's dad in Jean. Could be. Wait for the teeth to come, says Florin. Yeah, when teething starts, it could be a little bit more crying. We'll see. As a bald brother, just remember sunscreen or a hat. Oh, absolutely. I'm the gringo hat guy. I have the 360-degree sun hat. I'm the only one in São Paulo who wears that hat, but I do wear it. I'm okay now. I'm in the shade here. You need another tattoo of the Brazilian flag. Sounds good. Ivana said we should get a Brazilian tattoo. I said, sounds good. Bye, Corinthians in the chat. Okay. If you guys notice, there's something different about my Palmeiras shirt. If anyone can guess what's wrong with my Palmeiras shirt, I'll give you a gold star in the chat because something happened to it and it's forever changed. Hi, Ivana, Steve, and Jean. So happy to see you all having a great time in São Paulo. Have you guys already went to Liberdade? We have not been to Liberdade on this trip, although we have been to Liberdade before. For anyone watching, Liberdade is the Japanese neighborhood. The flag is missing, no badge. At least you removed the ugly badge. The badge fell off. It's missing the badge. Yes, there was a I guess you call it a badge here. Had 4 stars because we won the championship 4 times. Cuatro Champion. I guess because I wear backpacks all the time, the backpack handle rubbed it off. So I do have the badge. I might sew it back on, or I might even sew it to my backpack. Because this is already a Palmeiras shirt. If I put that on the backpack, I'll have a Palmeiras backpack. Where's your Vasco jersey? We brought it, I have it. I've been wearing the Palmeiras more because Vasco is real. Your backpack should be Corinthians. Do you plan on going to any soccer games while you're here? We should. I don't know when they play or how to get tickets. I think it might be hard to get tickets. You might need a CPF. But I would love to go to Palmeiras game. Is the season right now? Permission to ask ignorant questions. Is Palmeiras playing now? Is the season on? Must be.
I don't know.
I don't even know. I wear the shirt, but honestly, guys, I don't actually watch much what I call soccer. The season just started. There's always a game. So for you, 8 stars. Hey, thanks. That's a new record. The state championship just started. Good. Oh, there's a São Paulo state championship happening. We should definitely look into getting tickets. This will be a good vlog for us. We like making videos. Okay, without CPF, it's easy to get. Okay, we'll do that. That's fun for me. It'll be Baby Jean's first soccer match. We'll give her the big headphones so she can not damage her tiny ears. Do people realize you're gringos or they think you are Brazilian? I think they think Ivana's Brazilian sometimes. But I usually, when I'm going out, I wear the big gringo hat. I also tend to have a strap on my neck with a big camera over here, which is pretty classic gringo. I think most people see me and they know I'm a gringo. On February 4th, I'm going to visit Catedral da Sé and Pateo do Colégio. That was a hard one to read. For the first time, I'm born and raised here. Let me know if you want to join me. Isa, we want to join you, but we are leaving on February 3rd, unfortunately. So we're one day late. But thank you for the offer because it sounds good. Steve is the classic gringo to overprice. Yeah, I'm sure I played a few overprices. Ivana doesn't dress like a gringo. Ivana was born and raised in Jakarta, which is, I've been calling it São Paulo of the East. Jakarta and São Paulo are very similar. Obviously, the big difference is Jakarta is a majority Muslim population, so it's not so open with the dress code. You won't see so many bare shoulders. But huge city, same kind of plants, banana tree, palm tree.
It's not either here in São Paulo. It's different than Rio. People dress different.
Rio is more
São
open,
Paulo
yeah.
and Rio.
Yes, but Ivana is used to this kind of city. I mean, for me over here, I look like a gringo. I can't even cross the road properly. I always can't get through traffic. Hello guys, hugs from Timisoara. Cheers, Alina. Sauji. I should say, Norok. Hi family, come to Curitiba. We have a train ride that is considered one of the most beautiful in the world. Located between Curitiba and Moretis, historic city with traditional food. Man, this is one of the reasons we like Brazil so much, because too much to do in Brazil. We've been here 3 times and there's still so much more to do.
True.
There are other countries we love a lot as well, but if you spend months and months and months, you see almost everything. Brazil is big. By the way, going for 250 in the chat.
But we will make it Curitiba, I think. That's a
Curitiba is a must.
popular.
Highly recommended.
Yeah.
The train Moretes is very good, but again expensive. Well, that's fair. What about Rio Grande do Sul? We heard good things about Rio Grande do Sul. We heard good churrasco over there, but we've never been. Ivana is Indonesian, but when she was 12 or so, moved to Canada.
See.
Indonesian Canadian. There's a very beautiful church downtown. It has a very beautiful service on Sundays. There are monks singing. Ooh. Hey guys, my dad in the chat. Hey, my dad. Dad, let us know the weather in Toronto. Let us know how much snow is on the ground. Because over here, what's today? 27? 28?
Right now it's 30.
30. It doesn't feel like 30. Is it 30? Oh, maybe I leveled up because it doesn't feel that hot. Usually
Because
30.
The sun is going down.
Yeah, maybe the sun is a bit low.
But it's very hot.
I don't feel too hot. Usually once it's 30 or above, I'm too hot. Now it's okay. It's 40 in Rio today. Ay caramba. How was your Portuguese? Not so special. I know the basics. Do you plan to visit the Amazon? I wish. One day we'll be in Manaus, I'm sure. But no plans on this trip. This is our first trip with baby, so we're not too adventurous. We're pretty basic on this trip.
Yeah.
Learning the ropes. Negative 13 in Toronto. Negative 13. Hey there, just followed you guys. Fantastic content and point of view about Brazil. Thanks for that. Hey, no problem. We like Brazil. This is our 3rd time. So our first trip to Brazil, we started in São Paulo.
I think we have probably now over 100 videos from Brazil.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. The first trip, we started in São Paulo. We went to Minas and went to Rio.
The first time?
Yeah.
Did we go Minas?
We went. I remember.
Just to Rio.
I remember the storyline of our
And Floripa.
Floripa
Yeah.
before Rio.
Yes.
Remember the storyline of our first series was, will we ever make it to Rio? We kept
Yeah.
telling people we're going to Rio, but then we kept getting sidetracked with so many beautiful places. We were wondering if we're ever going to make it.
No, we went to Florida.
Okay, so first trip. I wish you have an excellent stay here. I have to go. Lucky for you. Thank you, Paulo. Thank you, Paulo. Saúde, saúde.
We'll see you next time.
If you guys remember Paulo, he lives in Minas. We were in his house eating churrasco. That's when I declared that. That's when I declared that corazon was better than picanha. And then about 10 minutes later, I ate some picanha and I said, no, picanha is still the best. But corazon, very good. Very, very good. He has a nice churrasco on the top floor of his house. And then we went across the street to try and find some Djibouti kebab, but we missed it. Shout out to Paulo. Appreciate it. Saúde. Anyway, so our first trip, we started in São Paulo, went to Floripa, and then went to Rio. Now our second trip, where do we arrive? São Paulo. And then we went to Salvador.
Second trip?
Yeah.
Yes, to see I Am Family.
Oh, yes, we went to see I Am Family in Salvador.
Rio and then Salvador.
Rio, Salvador, and then from Salvador we got a car, we drove up the East Coast. As far as like Natal, I think we made it to.
Yes, I don't remember how far we made.
And then we ran out of, we couldn't extend our, yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Paulo. And then we went to extend our car rental and they wouldn't let us extend it and we drove back to Salvador. And then our third trip, just São Paulo so far, although we got the car coming on Wednesday. Please take off that shirt immediately. Hello, I'm Brazilian living in Chile. I really feel homesick and I see your videos to catch up on. Great, I'm glad we can do this for you. I'm gonna send you a Flamengo shirt, the best soccer team in Brazil. Why you guys always stay downtown? There are better places for the same price in São Paulo. We prefer downtown because Gene is growling. What are you growling at? Gene can do this. Watch. She can do it sometimes. Although when she does it, saliva comes down all over her shirt. It's a very wet. Anyway, we prefer downtown because it's nice to stay here. You can just leave your apartment and walk. And action is all right there. It saves an Uber ride in and Uber ride out. Usually, any city we go to, we stay downtown. Baby Jean is quite talkative. Yeah, today she's got something to say today. From Brentwood, Tennessee. Tell you what, everybody, let me know in the chat where you're from because there's people, places I didn't expect. Tennessee is watching. Somebody wrote that Kazakhstan was watching. Let us know where you're from. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from because Jean has something to say, Steve. Yeah, she does. You're saying it, girl. I hear you. Yeah. Look. It's me. Look at that. Watching from Finland, shout out. Come visit Porto. Yeah, we will be back in Portugal one day. We only went to the Azores in Portugal. São Paulo. Jean wants to talk Portuguese. Fair. Victoria, Recife, Poland. People watching from Poland, Jean. Say hi. Jean, say hi to Poland. Hi, Poland. Hi, Poland. Yeah, Poland. Recife. Guys, you're very near to my house. Anytime you want to spend some time by the pool, let me know. I can pick you up. Thank you for the offer. We appreciate it. We had Jean in the pool for the first time. It was like, wow. We'll definitely get Jean in the ocean coming soon. If it's not wavy. Jean has a really good floaty where Ivana bought it where it's like a 360 and then she sits in the middle, then it straps her in and it leans her forward so she just kind of sits on the floaty and then it even has like a sun, what do you call this, awning over top of her. Pretty great.
From the UK, from New Zealand.
People watching from Birmingham. Ivana, how would you say that? Birmingham or Birmingham?
I think the one.
I think it's Birmingham. Illinois. New Zealand is in the house. Munich, Germany is in the house. Everybody's here. Thank you so much for the membership. Made my day. Oh, somebody donated memberships. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
For some reason, when we're on the phone, we cannot see the donation of memberships, although we really appreciate it. Donating memberships is really helpful to us. We're trying to grow our members. Although, to be fair, I have not been very active on our Discord server. I need to get back to it. Gee, what are you talking about? Wow.
I made a mistake today. I dressed her in long sleeve.
Oh, she's getting warm, maybe. Are you hot, Jean?
Milk for you. Do you want some?
She's not sweating, so she's okay.
We growing it. You're a lion.
Baby Jean, mega cute. Mega cute. I learned this trick. She's crying sometimes. I'm holding her. If I blow air and I make her hair flutter, she can't cry and have her hair fluttering in the wind. That's my cheat when she's crying. Gently blow air in my baby's face. Almost 2 years member here, Isa. True fact. The name on Discord is like Atomic Dynamite or something like that. I know. Steve, you got a 60 Hey Ice donation from Paulo. Yes, thank you so much, Paulo. This is a story I was telling Kate. Paulo is the one we saw in Minas. Super nice guy. He said, I'm your fan. I said, Paulo, I'm your fan. How old is Jean? Jean is 5 months and 1 day. What's today?
No, yesterday. Turned 5.
Yeah, so today she's 5 months and 1 day.
Oh, okay. I thought
Oh,
you
no.
said in 1 day.
No, 5 months and 1 day.
In 1 day, that means tomorrow.
No, and.
Okay.
Got it. Just making sure you saw. Yeah, no, good. I appreciate it, Kate, because I don't want to miss a donation. Does Jean have 2 nationalities? She has 1 and it's Canadian. Unfortunately, Indonesian does not allow dual
Only
citizenship.
have 1 as well.
Ivana also gave up her Indonesian passport so that we could travel the world with the very useful Canadian passport. Appreciate you, Ivana. Baby is 5 months old and already experienced almost the full range of possible temperatures in the world. Yes. She was in Finland for a long time when it was when Ivana was pregnant. It wasn't so cold then, but it was like non-stop hockey games. People screaming and cheering, and Ivana had a big belly.
I think she would love to be in a hockey.
I think she might like hockey. Jean, #1 cutest baby in the world contest. Wow. Is Brazil safe? Let's talk about it. So I'm always nervous to say this place is so safe. Ivana and I have never had a bad experience, but I feel the minute I say this place is so safe, I feel like the next day something bad's gonna happen.
Listen, it depends on the neighborhood and places where you are, really.
True.
Yeah. Depends.
Fact Frenzy is right. Brazil is safe, but depends on you to take safety and be aware. True. We've had more than a few people, because Ivana and I are always walking around with our cameras out. So more than a few locals will say, hey man, where are you from? I'm glad you're here. Take your photos, take your videos, but watch out someone doesn't snatch your camera or snatch your phone. So they're very helpful. They want you to have a good experience. They don't want you to be scared. Most Brazilian people, when they give us that message, they say, don't be scared, but be cautious. So that's important. But so far for us, it's been great. Our first trip here, you can watch the videos from 3 or 4 years ago. The whole first 3 or 4 videos, we're just talking about like, are we gonna get robbed? It's like every video is the same concept. But pretty quickly, we like this place. Did you have troubles with the exchange money? Everyone in Brazil, for the most part, accepts card. So we just use we have an international credit card, so we just use international card. The only thing so far that was cash only was the laundry machine in our accommodation. So for that, we went to the bank and got some cash. Other than that, card. Even the guy in the street selling beer, a cooler, he's got a machine for card. Do you know how to use Pix? We don't have Pix, do we?
No, I think it's only for Brazilian.
I think you need CPF for Pix. Somebody wrote, if you're in smaller cities, it could be safer than Canada or US.
Really?
The thing is, a lot of it too is reputation. If you look at the crime and murder rate of Chicago, it's like, you'd be like, oh my gosh. But meanwhile, if you go to Chicago, probably your friends won't say, oh my gosh, watch out, you're in Chicago. But if you say Brazil, they say, oh my gosh, watch out. You know? Sometimes it's just reputation. Wow. Are you coming to Belo Horizonte? I don't think so. 248 in the chat. Let's go. Is Jean going to learn Portuguese? I hope so, but I don't speak it, so so it's up to her to learn it. Steve was paranoid first time I remember. Yeah. but people often exaggerate in the comments. Yeah, people want you to have a good experience, so they want to warn you and make you well aware. But when you get a few, 5 or 10 people warning you, you feel nervous. But for me, it's okay. What is your job in Canada? Ivana and I are full-time YouTubers. This is our only job. We are 100% YouTubers. I think it's safer for them not to go to any beaches right now. We are nervous. There is some, what's the thing going on? Virus on the beach?
Yeah, norovirus.
Yeah, so we're a bit nervous, but we're gonna be okay, I think. We're going to a less popular one. Are you enjoying Brazil? Yes. Is the beer cold? Very. Take off your shirt and put on a Mengão shirt. My 2 teams in Brazil, Palmeiras and Vasco. To be fair, Vasco is my #1 team in the whole world. Vasco da Gama is my best, because when I think of Vasco, I think of Dunga, and Dunga brought us around Vasco. I feel closest to Vasco. My second team is probably Palmeiras.
In the world though.
I have to think. I have more teams in the world. Oh, I really like. Oh no, my #1 team in the world is Rapid Bucharest.
There you go.
I almost forgot. #1 team in the world is Rapid Bucharest. For sure, Rapid. We were like in the VIP of the Rapid. #1 of Rapid. #2, Vasco. Man, I can't believe I just said #1 Vasco. The Romanians are mad. That was a fail. #1 of Rapid Bucharest. Unicorn says Cervena Zvezda. Red Star. Also, Red Star is good. Do you eat out or cook at home where you're staying? We cook at home a lot. Maybe both, but we cook a lot. We always stay in Airbnb so we can cook for ourselves. We don't stay in a hotel. Cooking for yourself is nice, it's more convenient, and it also keeps the budget down. Plus, Ivana is #1 chef in all of Brazil. This beautiful baby deserves a Mengão shirt.
What is that?
Soccer team from Rio. What about Toronto FC? What about Toronto FC? I went to a game actually when I was younger. They're starting to catch on and get more popular, but I don't. The thing is, in Toronto, the atmosphere is not the same. What I like about
We went when it was like -10 or something.
we also went to a game when it was -10 in Canada. Freezing cold. People brought like big blankets and sat in the stands with blankets. It was freezing, and we watched Toronto FC play. Oh, Mengão means Flamengo. Got it. The thing about football, I will say this. I call the sport soccer. I also don't really know that much about it. What I like about it is the fan interaction. So in Toronto, we don't have that level of cheering and stuff. It's pretty tame. Therefore, Toronto FC, not my favorite team. MLS is pushing Canada to improve and grow its league. Yeah, so Canada's hosting the next World Cup, which is next year. But I don't know how we're going to do it because there are games in Toronto being played. But the stadium that I've been to in Toronto, it's not a World Cup stadium. So
nice.
They have a bunch of renovations, some huge budget, $20 million renovation or something they're going to put through. But even with that, it's not a World Cup stadium. It's pretty basic. It's like metal bleachers. It's not even concrete board. So I think they're gonna renovate the whole thing and make a second level and everything. But hopefully we can go to some games. I'm sure it's gonna be, I don't know, $1,000 a seat or something. But we'll try to go if we can. See how our YouTube views are doing the month before. Steve's Stadium renovation coming to JLW soon. Yeah, let's see. Welcome to Brazil. I'm sorry to tell you, my friend, São Paulo FC is the best and biggest team in Brazil. Palmeiras is a customer. Hey guys, if you're in São Paulo and need any help, you can contact me. Thank you. I live 1 block away from Paulista. So nice. Appreciate you guys. You guys already look like Brazilians. Saúde. Palmeiras. My wife is American. She and I are coming to Brazil next month, and we are going to Ilha Bela. We've been there. Ilha Bela.
Yeah.
We've been there. Nice place.
That's why I love it. That's why I'm considering going back or going to Ubatuba, which is a new place for us.
Yeah, we loved Ilha Bela.
Yeah.
How are you dealing with our heat? I'm okay so far. It hasn't been super hot. It hasn't been 35 or 40. The hottest we saw was 32, which was not bad. It was a hot day, but a couple cold beers and you'll keep moving. You are brave from Vinicius. Thank you. I wonder what makes us brave. São Paulo FC is the ham sandwich of teams. Most of the chat is just talking about football and making fun of other people's teams. I work in a famous sports bar here in Toronto, and the atmosphere is completely different when Toronto Maple Leafs fans come to cheer and when a South American soccer game is on. Oh, that's interesting. I think he means the Leaf fans are the loud ones. I hope so. Toronto Maple Leafs are the #1 team in Toronto for sure. Although I don't watch the Leafs anymore. What are your plans after São Paulo? We got a car coming Wednesday. We'll drive around. You should visit the beaches in the northeast of Brazil. We have been, and it was amazing, and we loved it. If we had to choose our favorite place in Brazil, it couldn't happen. Too many places. For you, maybe São Paulo, the city.
Yeah, I like the beaches too.
For me, Floripa.
Floripa is nice.
Floripa was amazing. Baja de Lagoa was the best place ever.
Yeah. I like Ouro Preto, it's nice too.
Also nice. Ouro Preto was nice. Minas was nice. Too many places, because so different, right? The big cities, the small beaches, the big cities that are on the beach, like Rio. Rio really stands out. Rio, I mean, it should be a top tourist destination in the world. Maybe it is. I think some people have a safety concern in their head, but Rio is like, when you go up on the top of Sugarloaf and you look at Rio, you're like, what the heck am I looking at? It's an amazing place. Then when you go down to Ipanema and start doing some Fuji volley with your friends, wow, it's amazing.
Samba.
Samba on the beach, let's go. Or what do they play? Yeah, Fuji volley. So good to watch them play Fuji volley. They're amazing. Take the ball off the chest. They go this, right at the chest of the ball. Wow, Fuji volley. Have you ever needed to use our public health services? No, not yet. I tried to get an MRI over here, but it's proving to be very difficult because they want you to have CPF or they want it to be emergency, which mine is not really emergency, so it might not happen. My knee is still wobbly. Florianopolis is the best capital in Brazil to live in. Minas Gerais is the state with the best food. That's what everybody says. You chose a bad team, dude. I didn't choose the team chose me. You can get a CPF. Oh, that's true. I can get a CPF. Is it cost money?
I don't know.
Maybe I'll get a CPF just to get my MRI. I'd like to get an MRI and then go back to Canada with the MRI already done, rather than wait 3 months for the MRI in Canada. Maybe I'll get a CPF. Might happen. Any plans to visit the Amazon? Not on this trip, but one day we will. I heard good things about Manaus. You look at where Manaus is on the map, and how many people live there, and you go, that's amazing. They got that many people living in the Manaus. What stereotypes from Brazil do you have before you came? That's a good question. Why not take it away?
Probably like beautiful girls.
Yes.
Which is true.
Which is true. And obviously, what specific part of the girl?
The butt.
Yes, everyone knows that. Definitely heard that one. Also, honestly, I hate to say this, but when I think of Brazil, I would think of like cartel or something. Or some, no, cartel is Mexico. What do they call it? Like gangs.
You mean like favelas?
Like favelas, yes. That would be one of my stereotypes. Think of Brazil, you think of like, oh man, it's like dangerous.
Right.
And then when I think of Brazil, I would think of the Amazon. Women, danger, and the Amazon. That would be.
Football.
And football. Oh, and football. 100% football. When I was a kid, all the superstars were Brazilian, like Ronaldo or Ronaldinho. So.
Somebody gave a.
Oh, new member. Bruno, he's back. Bruno.
Saúde to Bruno.
Saúde to Bruno. Please join our membership, everybody. The lowest level of our membership it's the lowest price we're allowed to charge on YouTube. But click the bottom one. Please join our membership. It's very helpful to us. Consider this a shameless promotion. Click join. Football or soccer? I say soccer, but I say football on the vlog because everybody watching says football. It's a shame you don't speak Portuguese because I see that you really enjoy our cuisine. Muito bom. True. You can get your MRI at Fleury, Delboni, CBD, or A+. Just schedule one of those laboratories. If you need help, let me know. Okay, I need help. I'm letting you know. Maria, email us. Whoa, baby.
One more milk?
Ever since we got to Brazil, baby Jean's eating schedule has changed. Now she will drink a little milk and then she'll be done. And then an hour later, she'll be hungry again, she'll be fussy, and then she'll drink a little milk and then be done. I think she's dry mouth. She's almost like thirsty. In Canada, she would not eat for 2 or 3 hours and eat a lot. And then not eat for 2 or 3 hours, eat a lot. In Brazil, it's like more frequently, but less serving. I think her mouth is dry from being hot and sweaty.
Maybe.
That's my theory, but I just made it up. Have you seen the movie I'm Still Here? So I have not seen this movie, DeLorean, but I know what you're gonna say because this is the movie about the dictatorship in Brazil. The lead actress is a Brazilian lady, and she won the Golden Globe for Best Actress. The Golden Globe is like the baby Oscars. So now that she won the Golden Globe for Best Actress, probably in the Oscars, she's one of the favorites to win. And so Brazilian people are very proud of Fernanda, I forgot her last name, who is a Brazilian actress in a Brazilian movie winning Golden Globes. Boom, I like a logo, right? Shout out to Gustavo for telling me that, because I did not know. When will a new baby come? Hey man, this one's 5 months. Give us some time. Although hopefully soon, because I'm ready.
Oh boy.
My mom says your second baby will not be as easy as this baby. I said, really? She says, nobody gets 2 easy babies. I said, Mom, is that what you think or is that what you hope? Because it sounds a bit like
That's what
she's
they
like
experience.
you don't get 2 easy babies.
No,
You're
that's,
so lucky.
that's what she experienced.
Yeah. True fact. But so far Jean is good baby. Very, very easy going. Would you say easy baby?
Jean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not easy, but
But it's not.
we got it pretty good.
You hear stories of people who have like cannot sleep all night, baby screaming.
True.
They can't figure out why that baby's screaming. They don't even know what to do. Jean is more like if she's crying, you can say, are you hungry? Is your diaper wet? Are you hot? Are you cold? Are you tired?
Yeah.
It's one of those things every time.
Yeah.
Make a checklist.
This is okay as long as someone is carrying her all the time.
That's the one thing about Jean is she wants to be with people. She don't want to be alone.
She's not very independent. Well, I guess no babies are.
I guess not. But for sure she will cry. By the way, pro tip guys, whenever you want a new beer in Brazil, no need to even talk to the waiter. I'll give you the sign language, okay? This is a pro tip, okay? This is all you gotta do. Take it out, put it there. Boom. Put this beside it, and now that is a message. The message has been sent, see? Separate. Boom. Obrigado. Obrigado. Didn't even take 10 seconds. Didn't take 3 seconds. I'm like a local. Maizunga cerveja. Can also say that. Maizunga. The problem with Portuguese, 300 in the chat. 300 people watching me have a beer with my daughter.
By the way,
The problem with Portuguese
I want
is
to know who's new to our channel, like recently, and who's like been watching us since the first time or the second time we were here last time.
yeah, let us know. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I feel like most people are
returning.
because we had a good wave on both trips. Obrigado. Newbie, couple newbies. Steve's confidence on being like a local is so funny. I like to do that because I know I'm so gringo, and Zachy says he's new. Been a member for 4 years, this guy.
40.
Florence says he's watching his 3rd season of Jet Fam.
Very nice.
3rd season, yeah.
Good ball.
3rd season. You're not gringo anymore, you're one of us. Nice, appreciate. There is something about Brazilian, I just want to be it. Like, I want, like, when people write in the chat, oh, Steve, sometimes on the comments of the video, they write, your pronunciation is so good. I feel like, yeah. You know, Brazilian is a cool thing to be.
By the way, there is a, Liberdade. There's also, I forgot what's the area called, but it's all Korean. It's not Japanese. Like,
Okay.
all Korean restaurants, Korean supermarket. There's K-pop group on Saturdays or something. Like Brazilian K-pop.
You look like a Trazillion. What's a Trazillion? Tourist Brazilian? What's Trazillion? You look like a Trazillion. Oh, you know what? It might be a typo. You look like a Brazilian.
Brazilian.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was a word called Trazillion. Sounds like a lot. 3 trazillion. Boom. So a lot of people are returning, but some new ones too.
Good.
That's good. That's good. Sauji. Some people said you give yourself away as a gringo when you speak. Once you speak, it's obvious gringo.
Sing. Bom Retiro.
He's a
Bom
Trazillion.
Retiro. That's the area.
Ah. Oh, the baby come to Finland again. We were thinking of coming back for the hockey finals again, but with the whole baby, we couldn't quite do it. How long are you planning to stay here? We are leaving on February 3rd. We have an outbound ticket already purchased because we have plans with my parents in our RVs. We'll be going road tripping in the bus and their RV. Coming like a week after that.
Going around the USA.
Going on the States. Going somewhere warm in the States. So like along the Gulf probably. Like New Orleans and Houston and Corpus
And then
Christi.
we'll come back to Canada during the summer, although who knows, it might not be Canada anymore. It will still be Canada.
Oh boy.
I'm just joking.
Are you making a Trump 51st state joke?
I'm just joking.
If somehow Trump takes over Canada, I'm gonna be so sad.
I don't think it will happen. How can it be?
It seems 100% impossible.
Yes, it's impossible. How?
Canada belongs to the Canadians, said the president.
There you go.
Wait the one. Tabarnak. In Tabarnak? You know Tabarnak?
No.
It's a swear word in French Canadian.
What?
Good one. Good one.
Why is it only
Canada.
French Canadian?
It's a French word
But why is it not in?
because it's not in French. It's in Quebec.
Why?
Well, they got their own kind of language. It's a derivative.
Okay,
It's
what
the
does
same.
that mean?
It's a swear word, Yvonne. I can't translate it for you. It's like a bad word. So he said Canada belongs to the Canadians. Tabarnak. That's great. What's your email? I'm a lawyer in Brazil. I can help you with the MRI. Yes. Never give up. The email is the channel name. That is our channel name at gmail.com. Would love to get an MRI. And I want to make a video. I don't necessarily need to film the doctors. If they have privacy concerns, they're absolutely not allowed to. They're not required to be in the video. But I want to tell the story that in Canada,
Just filming yourself and your
if I
experience.
were to go to the doctor and get an MRI, ask for one, which I already did, it's a 3-month wait, which is really frustrating because your knee hurts. So I'd like to get it down here, get the MRI, and I can go back to Canada with my MRI and say, I'm ready for surgery, which by the way, surgery will also be 3 months. So I've done this once before, so I can tell the whole story. I won't be relying on the doctors for the story, but I'd love to, and it could be we can make it some pro-Brazilian, wow, what a nice hospital, what a good place, wow, you know. It could be a promotion as well. How much is a private MRI in Canada? Funny you should ask, Zaggy, because
There
we
is
had
no private.
zero private in Canada, that's the point. Our socialized medicine is supposedly so good that there's no private sector. I think recently they just passed laws saying they're gonna allow MRI machines specifically to go private because the wait is crazy. My first MRI on my other knee, it's because all the hockey players are hogging the MRIs. My first MRI on my other knee, it was scheduled for, and you guys can answer me in the chat, it was scheduled for Wednesday the 12th at 12 a.m. Now what time of the day would you go to the hospital? If your MRI was Wednesday the 12th at 12 a.m. Because I waited for this MRI for 3 months, and then I showed up late. Wednesday the 12th at 12 a.m.
I mean, I got my appointment for my wrist.
When is it?
Well, in March, but I got the appointment like,
December.
yeah.
Yeah, so Ivana needs an MRI on her wrist in December. They schedule her for March. 3 months.
Yeah.
Bummer. Anyway,
And you don't choose the date.
the MRI machines are so overcrowded, they run 24/7, including at midnight. So my first MRI was Wednesday at midnight. I showed up the last minute of Wednesday, you know, like 11:45. And it turns out I was 24 hours late because Wednesday the 12th at midnight is the first minute of Wednesday. I was 24. I showed it. Yeah, they show up at 11:30. I showed up at 11:30 and I was 24 hours late because Wednesday at 12 a.m. is the first minute of Wednesday. And I walked to the lady and I said, "I'm ready for my MRI."
You should show up on Tuesday.
I said, it was supposed to go Tuesday at midnight. So I told her, I said, I've been waiting for this for 3 months. My knees popping out of place, swelling. At the time, I was doing roofing, which is a job where you're on your knees all day. And she said, "You're late." And I said, "No, I'm early." And she said, "You're like 24 hours late." And I stood there and I just had this crazy feeling of like, what? I waited for 3 months for this appointment and I showed up 24 hours late. So anyway, my next MRI was only 5 weeks after that because that was on the express list or whatever. But it was 3 months for the MRI, 5 weeks because of my mistake, and another 3 months for surgery. So I was more than 7 months with a knee that was going crazy. Anyway, all this will be part of our video if I get the MRI in Brazil. Zaki says, if you get the MRI in Brazil, can you use that for in Canada? I'm assuming you can. I have to make sure you can. Why not? It's an MRI.
Yeah.
It's recently, and it should work.
Sure you can.
I heard that the public health system in Canada is better than US. Definitely, because USA doesn't have public health; it's all private. So Canada's public health is good. I'm not complaining about overall. If you get really sick, like you need big time treatment, Canada's healthcare is very good. But the routine stuff is slow motion. So my knee hurts, and I'm not trying to wait 7 months. If I can get the MRI here, it would be great. I can hear.
Good business to invest in.
What?
MRI clinic.
I think they're legally allowed to be private now. I think recently they just passed some laws saying we got to make private MRIs because it's crazy to, have someone in pain for 3 months for this routine thing. It takes 6 minutes. You walk in there, take a picture, and leave out. You know. Anyway, enough about Canadian healthcare. We lost like 40 people during that time. So sorry about that, you guys. Tends to be public health system needs scans done within the system in UK. In the UK, you can't use a private MRI. Okay, in which case, then I'm getting the surgery in Brazil. I'll pay for the surgery too, I don't mind. That's an even better video. Canadian healthcare, so slow. This guy flies to Brazil to get a surgery. That's a good video. I'll do it. I'll do it. What did you do for a living before coming to Brazil? We have been traveling for 6 years as YouTubers, using our YouTube income to keep traveling. Before that, I was a roofer with one knee, as you heard the story. And Ivana was a marketing lady.
Event planner.
Event planner. Ooh. Working for a yoga studio.
Yoga school.
Yoga school. Right. That's LG. Wow, that is some cold beer. Wowza. That's so tasty. Event planner is way more fancier. Yeah, say that next time. I was an event planner.
Yeah, event planner and flash marketing.
2 jobs. 2 jobs. What the bomb? Can the baby eat anything yet? Not yet. But coming soon, because 6 months you can. She's already 5 months. So probably in 2 weeks we'll start her early. Because if you eat food, she watches the food like this. When the fork goes up and down, she goes, oh, she's interested in food.
I think she wants to
baby?
now. Yeah.
Yeah, think about you.
I'm drinking now. To watch.
She's watching the straw. Ooh. Actually, we got some amazing footage where Ivana was having a sip of a caipirinha. And baby Jean reached out and grabbed the straw. And it was like, this baby is officially Brazilian. She was trying to drink caipirinha. It's all on video, coming soon. Steve, the baby is too hairy to be yours. Come on. When I was young, I had hair too. I wasn't just bald my whole life. She's very chill, true. What's your Brazilian beer of choice? I'm an original man myself. Ivana's marketing background helps you with social media. I think so. She knows about how to title the video, how to present it to people to make it look interesting. If you fix your knee in Brazil, you'll automatically learn how to samba. That's what I'm talking about. This is the comments we need.
That is so funny.
Original, muito bom. Hey Steve and Ivana and Jean. Shout out to Mickey Rambo. Hair is just a waste of shampoo. You know what I mean? This is smart comments. Although when you're bald, believe it or not, you still need shampoo. True fact, because you need to put shampoo on your scalp. Shampoo is also for the skin of the head. Oh, donation. Thank you very much, MK Zephyr. My wife and I will like your donation. My wife and I live in Etobicoke. That's where we used to live.
Yeah.
We lived at Jane and Bloor. A little bit east of that. More like South Kingsway and Bloor. In October 2024, we went down to Maceió, Brazil for the first time because of your videos. Wow. P.S. My wife is a hairstylist and has offered to cut Jean hair for free. Wow, great comment.
We'll go to Etobicoke and get a haircut.
Okay, that's a video. And by the way, your hair cutting place will get a free promotion because we'll make a video about it. Baby Jean's first haircut. And we'll go to Etobicoke, we'll go to our old neighborhood, we'll show your store there, get the haircut. Maybe Jean will cry the whole time and I'll say, not a very good promotion anymore. Jean's saying, like, I hate haircut. Shout out. Thank you so much for the donation, first of all. And I think we'll do it when not when we're back, but at some point we'll get a first haircut.
Yeah.
It's a date. Come to Belo Horizonte. Have been there. I loved it. Say hi to Minas Gerais. Shout out to Minas. Let's make a meeting in São Paulo. A lot of us have told us to make a meeting in São Paulo. We are a bit nervous because we don't know what's going to happen. We never did a real meetup before.
Yeah.
Bit nervous to do that.
How can we organize this? If we do it, how do we even organize it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's not going to happen. I honestly think it's not going to happen. I'm a bit nervous for that. We appreciate you guys and we want to meet up, but we usually meet up people one-on-one. If you bring 50 people around, now it could be, I'm a bit nervous for that.
If someone has a restaurant, owns a restaurant and wants to host us,
Then we can do it.
we can do it.
Have you guys learned any new words or phrases in Portuguese? Some basic ones. Cuidado means be careful. Primeira means first. Terceira means third. Basic ones. Slowly going up. The thing is about Portuguese, it's kind of like English. If I watch TV on the news, on TV in our Airbnb, I can't understand what the guy's saying, but I can definitely understand
You can
read the bottom ticker. It feels like I can read it. So many words are similar. Wow, are you lying?
It's flowing,
What a
giving
sweet
one
girl.
word. Gift from Florida.
Gift from Florin? Gift from Florin. Thank you, Florin. Oh, Florin got us some new members. Okay, when we are finished the live stream, we'll give the Discord link to the new members because we have a private Discord, which I have not been too active on. I gotta get back to the Discord, but we'll bring you guys on our private members-only Discord. Look at baby Jean. You're growling over there, Jean. Are you growling? Rrr. Rrr. You're ferocious, Jean. You're fierce. Rrr.
I think it's not a doggy, maybe?
Did you see the woof woof? Did you see the woof woof?
Yeah.
Rrr.
Kate says she's pooping, maybe.
Maybe she's pooping.
But no.
Jean, you can't poop on the live stream.
She didn't poop. I love your shirt.
I love your shirt. Obrigado. Saúde.
Oh boy.
Did Jean get her little sandals yet? Yes, we got them. The video has been edited. It'll be up tomorrow. They're so cute. They're awesome. We got them. We checked a few stores along Oscar Freire, and then we got them from Havaianas. They're tiny and they're very smart. They actually have a strap on the back. So most
Still a little bit too big.
they don't really work. Plus you can't walk, so it's just a souvenir at this point. But most of your flip-flops, they just go in between your toes and you walk. These ones have a strap on the back so that maybe she could actually wear them if she was walking. But she still can't even walk, so it's just more for Ivana and I to look at them and go, oh. Wait the bong, wait the bong. Hey, Vin Rassi, new member, and he's putting good use to the members-only emojis. By the way, guys, aren't you jealous of Vin Rassi and his members-only emojis? You should join membership and use the emojis.
Meech, meech, meech.
Meech, 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 says Florin. Meech, meech, meech. Later, Skater. In the 90s, Havaianas are the most cheap flip-flops. Yeah, we heard that, and we actually mentioned it in our video. They were the cheapest ones, and somehow they became like so popular, and now they're... I mean, some of them in there now have nice designs. There's this one pair of flip-flops in there, has Homer Simpson looking in the mirror, and you see Homer Simpson, you know, Homer Simpson body, and then the mirror, it shows him with big muscles. So he's looking in the mirror like, oh, I'm looking pretty good. And that's the flip-flops. So you're like, wow, that's Havaianas. And they're like 80 reais. So what's that in American dollars? Like 15. Pretty good. Does your baby have a CPF? No. Our baby is growling. Abacabar. Dari, Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, Abacabar.
Australia. How are you?
You
What
are
time
in
is it there?
Australia, 12 hours probably.
Yeah.
So it's morning for them. You are amazing. Very respectful to our country, Brazil. A kiss to all three of you. Thank you.
Beijo.
We are pretty positive about Brazil. We try not to be like phony, like this is the best country in the world. It's just like it's our favorite. We like this place. We need an emoji for Jean. I think we're gonna make a Jean emoji with the crazy hair. That was my brother's idea weeks ago. I think it's a good idea. Emoji Jean. Crazy hair baby Jean. Emoji. Coming soon.
Yeah.
Look at Jean, she wants to stand up. Do babies normally stand up? She's really growling today. In the past week, she's learned about her hands. Before, she didn't know what her hands were. Now she actually can grab stuff. Like her soother or pacifier, she'll grab it, put it in her mouth. New phenomenon. Before it would fall out of her mouth, it would sit right there and she would just cry like, oh, it's gone now. She's feisty, says Kate. She is pretty feisty, look at her. Maybe she's gonna be, it's just such an anticipation of like, what is her personality gonna be? Is she gonna be an athlete? Is she gonna be a music and arts person, a math and science baby? Is she gonna be a social butterfly? What is her skill? Creative genius? What is her personality? We don't know yet, we're still waiting for her.
She loves the water.
Look at her, she's standing up tall. Samba dancer, says Miggy. She's samba dancer. She's a bit of a samba dancer. She is the cutest baby. Thank you, Alina. She will be our next Brazilian president in 2043.
Wow.
She will be Prime Minister of Canada. Can you be a Brazilian president while being born out of the country? I don't think so. She could be Canadian Prime Minister though. Hey everybody! Everybody's looking at you. You know? Can you feel it? Which places in Brazil will you visit this time? From Tiago Rafael. A lot of these names I remember from years ago. São Paulo, we're gonna leave on Wednesday. We got the car. We'll always be in São Paulo state, right?
One is in Minas.
One of the beaches.
No, not beach.
one
Like
of the
a
places.
countryside.
Okay, so we'll go to the countryside of Minas,
Small town.
and then some beaches in São Paulo State. We're not going to be too adventurous. Typically, we are pretty adventurous on our trips, but this is our first trip with that baby, so we're not going to be too adventurous. Are you going to be driving? Yes, we will rent a car for Wednesday. Pretty good, pretty fair prices. We rented the car before. I don't mind driving. We have the car seat, so Jean will be safe in the car, strap her in nice, and we will be cruising around on a family Brazilian road trip, searching for the best feijoada. No, I'm kidding, but we will be driving around. Will you learn how to cook feijoada? Ivana made it, but I don't know what it was, but it wasn't feijoada.
It was good.
It was good, but it wasn't feijoada. The thing is, you made it without the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
You must have that pressure pan to make the beans properly, to make the beans turn to mush. Can you drive manual? I've been driving manual since I was like 12. Yes, I can drive manual. I consider myself a good driver. I drove in Pakistan. I drove all around. Drove in Indonesia. Did I drive in Indonesia? No. Drove in Malaysia, drove in Romania, drove all across Europe. I can drive. I'm not very fast, but I'm safe. Pakistan, so you're ready for Brazilian traffic. Pakistan was the craziest place I've ever drove. I drove all around the big city, and it was like there's no rules out there. Everyone just goes at the same time. So if you can drive there, you can drive anywhere. Pressure cooker helps, but you can cook it for hours and it works. Yeah, we tried to do that, but I think we were a bit too short on the cooking time. It didn't turn to mush as much. You want the beans to become like sauce. Drove in Bucharest. He's good. He even parked on the sidewalk. I parked in Bucharest in a place that I really thought was legal to park. And then I came out in the morning and my windshield wipers were standing up. And I thought the mafia was sending me a message. So I posted it online and they said, it's because you're parked illegally on the sidewalk, dude. And I was like, oh jeez. Actually, that road trip in Romania, that was one of the best road trips I've ever been on. In the autumn with the leaves changing color, with the fatty pork. Everywhere you go, just fatty pork and potatoes. Mwah, mwah. So good food. Good road trip. Shout out to Romania. We'd go back there if it was closer and if there was more to see. We've seen so much over there, you know?
Yeah.
Not much more to explore. But we'll be back, I'm sure. With the bum. Okay, we're over an hour. We'll do an hour and a half maybe. Numbers are good. 275 is pretty good. Just watching me have a beer. Hey! Alina. Alina. Mulțumesc to Alina. Alina is our biggest fan from Timișoara. And actually, one time I blindfolded myself and I drank 5 kinds of beer to see which one tastes best. And the best beer was Timișoarana, which is the beer, that's my favorite one, which is the beer from Timișoara. In fact, very good Romanian beer. So thank you very much for your donation, Alina. By the way, Timișoara is in. Oh, I can heart her comment.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta heart the donations. I didn't heart the donations.
Very good.
Sorry to all the previous donators. I did not heart your comment. Now I know I can do that. I will heart every donation. I like this guy. He drinks beer naturally. Is there an unnatural way to drink beer? In your nose, maybe. Pour it in your ear, Gene. Can't do that. What anymore? Yeah, our baby, one thing about Jean, she is a drool machine. Look at the drool.
Oh, it's Bruno that gave you the Palmera shirt.
Bruno. Hey Bruno, Palmera shirt here. Hey Bruno with the Palmera shirt. Hey, I hope you know that this is oh, I can't heart this one. Got it. I hope you know that this is one of my favorite shirts, and the reason I like it so much is because it's old and worn in. When you buy a brand new shirt and you wear it out, brand new football jersey, okay, you're wearing a local team, but it's still a brand new shirt. Look at a tourist. People see this shirt, they must think I've been here forever. It's like not even, I don't know what year it's from, but it's so old and worn in. It feels like there's just love and passion and commitment to the team in this shirt. I love this shirt. So everybody give a big high five to Bruno in the comments. Bruno gave me this shirt. I see you wearing it in the videos. I wear this shirt in every country. I wear it all around. Plus the brand, the sponsor, I think it's people know that sponsor. A lot of times the word on the front I have no idea. The nowadays the Palmeiras one is Crafisa. Never heard of Crafisa. So this shirt, I just love this shirt. Pirelli on the front. Oh, I love this shirt. Thank you so much, Bruno, for your donation and the shirt. Get the same shirt for Jean. Yeah, we should. But the problem is you can't get this one anymore. This is like 15 years old or something. So she'll get the new one. It's vintage. This is vintage. Oh, it's sporting bet now. Okay, a few years ago it was Crafisa. It makes sense nowadays. It's gambling. Man, the sports gambling has taken over sports. Same with in Canada. Everything is sponsored by gambling.com or whatever. Another gift from Florin. Yeah, Florin. Cheers, everybody. By the way, this way you hold the beer. Also a pro tip, okay? Pour it like this. Because if you're a new guy, you grab it like this. And you pour it, and the bottle comes flying out. I've done it. So you hold the top like this. This is the very local way. With this shirt and that beer hold, I'm like a local, honestly. Rodrigo Rubio. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Heart the comment. Get it. This button is so hard to press. Got it. Hearted. The next beer is on me. Cheers. Done deal. 15 hay ice. That's exactly the price of a beer. Okay, so we gotta save one more beer, Ivana.
Sure.
Although of the 3 beers, I might be talking too much. We have to shut it down. Next thing you know, I'll be telling you guys stories of when I was growing up and I was a kid. Oh boy. This one time? No. I can lend you a pressure cooker. I live nearby. Ivana's making feijoada on the live stream.
Oh boy. No, when in Brazil, I'm not cooking feijoada. I'm going out and buying it. When I'm back in Canada, I can cook.
Good point. If you come as a gringo to Brazil and you go in your own apartment and you make your own feijoada, hey man, they're selling good feijoada down the street, man. Good point. Now, Mary's Rob or Odette has a great point. When are you gonna add Jean to the JetLag banner profile picture?
We're gonna take a new
That's a
photo.
good point.
Gonna be in Brazil. Let's do it.
It's gotta be near the beach in Brazil.
Yeah.
Great point. I never even thought of that. Yeah, she needs to be there.
See motorbike? You see the motorbike?
He must be late for work. Driving that fast. You're so beautiful, Jean. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Yeah. What a sweet daughter. When will Jean take over the YouTube channel? I'm waiting for that. As soon as she can talk, I say, hey, Jean, go make a vlog. I'll be playing video games. Cheers. Yo, the donations are flowing, Ivana. This is going good. Cheers, Marcelo. Come to Brasilia one day. You will love this city. It's so different of all you've seen here in Brazil. Okay, Marcelo, I will thank you for your donation, and I will ask you a question. So this is what I heard about Brasilia, okay? It could be rumors. I heard that because it's such a new city, it doesn't have the soul. I heard it's beautiful in the sense that it's perfectly planned. Everything is straight and like everything's beautiful looking, but it's lacking some deep roots or something like that. So we are interested in going there, but we are not planning it on this trip. Also, it's in the middle. It's far.
Yeah, I think the most requested place to visit is first Curitiba and then second is Brasilia.
We should go to these places. The reason people want to go there is because the video, it proves the videos will do well.
Yeah.
People are thinking about this place.
We should go on the next trip.
I would like to go to Brasilia because it's also the capital.
That's right.
So they have usually architecture, like when you walk the streets, you go, wow, look at that building, wow, you know. Thank you for donation.
It's also because Brazil is so big, but it's also because we've made friends here, like in Brazil. So either we go back and visit our friends, or going to the new places in Brazil. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We want to see our friends, but we also want to visit new places.
I mean, like I was telling you guys, on Saturday, the one that just passed, Danny G, Matt, and Gustavo.
Yeah.
All 5 of us, I should say 6 of us with Jean, having drinks in the pool, dancing all around, playing video games. So many friends. It was like I was back in Canada
And
with my friends.
we got friends all around, and I'm so sad we
got
don't get
friends
to see
in.
them all.
I really want to see the family in Salvador.
Yeah,
Vito and
Vanessa.
Vanessa. Oh, that would have been great to see them. Dunga is like a superhero in Rio. Minas has got Paulo and Carla. Everywhere we go, we have friends. I should not start naming friends. I for sure forgot someone, but there's so many friends. My point. So we're always tied between go to a new place and return to the previous friends.
Right.
Both good options.
You're right.
Brazil is the place to travel with friends. Without friends, it loses a lot of the meaning. Totally agree, Van Razzle. We miss Dunga. Dunga's a superhero. Dunga is such a good friend. I try to tell my friends in Canada.
Now you want to go to Rio.
What's that?
Now you want to go to Rio.
Now I want to go to Rio. I try to tell my friends in Canada, you should go to Rio. I will call my friend Dunga. I'm sure he'll take you around. He's such a nice guy. I have some beers with him. You're gonna love Rio. And all my friends are like, oh, it's dangerous. I don't go to Rio. I don't know anybody. I'm like, dude, you should go to Rio and go to the beach with Dunga. It's guaranteed a good time.
Yeah.
And Dunga has a car. He'll drive you up to the Sugarloaf. You're all around. Oh, it's so good, man. Dunga was so great, and that's why I love Vasco da Gama so much, because Dunga is like Mr. Vasco. He gave me some of his old shirts too. I have old Vasco shirts. I'm like, thanks, man. Dunga's a superhero. Bring Dunga to São Paulo. That guy has such a good vibe. He has such a good vibe. He's so friendly. One night I was having beers with him. I don't know why. I think I was a bit drunk. I just video called my parents. I was like, hey, mom and dad, I'm with Dunga. And my parents, I'm sure, were like, okay, Steve, enough. But I just love Dunga. I wanted to meet my parents, you know? Dunga's an awesome guy. Cheers to Dunga. Whose real name, by the way, is not Dunga. Dunga is the fact that he looks like a soccer player. For me, he's the original Dunga. I think his nickname means he's the doppelganger. For me, he's original. I don't remember if you guys ever got any professional guides in Brazil. No, we never had any professional guides. We do take guides, but it'll be people who email us, say, hey, I'm not a professional guide, but I live here and I want to go around. Then we'll go with them.
Yeah, we'll show you around.
We go around with other people, local people, but we don't do guided tours usually. We like to just walk the streets and see what's going on. Regular life is better than the tourist attraction. We also do tourist attractions, because they're also great, like museums and stuff, memorials or something. But walking the streets and just seeing what's going on over there is the best thing to do. Hey guys, I'm previously known as Fur and HP. Okay, great to see you guys back here. Cheers to yours and Gene's health. Yeah, thank you for watching and thank you for joining. Gene liked the baby formula. Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
So in Canada, the formula we have is already mixed with water. And to be fair,
Powder too, but the one that we buy.
the one that we buy is the one that's already mixed. To be fair, most of what Jean consumes is breast milk, but whenever she needs more, we supplement with the formula.
Yeah.
Also, formula is great because if it's sealed in the container, you don't have to refrigerate it.
No.
So we're always nervous in Brazil. What if it gets too hot and the breast milk goes bad, and then Jean can't eat and we're stuck somewhere? So we would bring some formula in the backpack.
That is
Safe.
the funny.
What's that?
Funny, Michimura said something funny. Sorry to cut you off.
No problem. Ivana is a local in São Paulo until she says cachaça. True.
Cha-cha-cha.
Ivana's pronunciation is good, but cachaça, she can't do cachaça. Anyway, the question was, did Jean like the formula? Yes. Cha-cha-cha.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Cha-cha-cha.
She's good.
Yeah, it's good. We just mix it with water.
And also the first powdered formula that I've given her.
Yeah, the one in Canada's already mixed.
With the water. So it's a bottled water. But
Anthony Bourdain said, be a traveler and not a tourist. True. Sounds right. Tourist is still good. I'm still a tourist, but traveler is a better thing. Remember to take Oro Branco to your mother and return. Hey, we have an idea. We're gonna get so we were gonna film a snacks video. All the Brazilian snacks. We do this in a lot of countries. We're gonna take all of them back to my mom. Because she loves those chocolate packaged things. She loves it.
Yeah.
Plus she's good on camera, she's fun. So we'll get her to try them.
Yeah.
With us. But we'll bring them back. Oro Branco, so many. Little fake, little cheap brigadeiros, all this little stuff. And we'll get her to see what she likes. Your baby is very cute and sweet. Thank you. It's OG. Okay, one more beer, then we gotta go. I'm feeling it, Dimona. I am feeling it. Oh, sorry, baby. Okay.
That's good.
It's so fun to watch your daughter grow up because, grow up, she's so young, but from when she's born till now, such a big change. Even in the past 2 weeks, such a big change. It's like every day she's a whole new, so many things she's learning. Woo, you're tall. Why are you so tall? Maizunga. Por favor. Obrigado. Negative 21 in Canada, I believe it. Original inside Heineken Camisinha. Muito bom. Muito bom. They do good pizza there. We just had pizza last night at that restaurant right there. That was a nice pizza we had. We got a big one with half toppings over here, half over there. The one side was palmito. Wow, muito bom. Palmito pizza? Wow, muito bom.
The other side is frango con catupiry.
Also good. The catupiry has a good texture to it, but the palmito, muito bom. What does palmito really taste like?
A little bit sour.
Let me know in the chat. First of all, what does palmito taste like? When you say sour, that's just the vinegar. It's pickled.
Like bamboo shoot. Have you ever had bamboo shoot?
My other question is this. What's the nutritional information on palmito? It's not like a fruit with vitamin C. It's not like meat with iron. Like, what's in palmito? Nutritional information on palmito. Let me know. Could you guess? It's like what?
Gotta have some vitamins.
Gotta have some vitamins. Kind of like asparagus. It is kind of like asparagus. The crunch has a bit of an asparagus crunch to it.
Potassium.
It's got potassium, which is in bananas.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I don't really know much about palm heart in fiber. Okay, it's good though. I think of a palmito pizza a bit like a pineapple pizza, where you look at it and it doesn't look right on there.
By the way, pineapple pizza doesn't exist here.
Which is the worst part of Brazil. Let's talk about things we don't like about Brazil. One, they don't have pineapple pizza. If you don't like pineapple pizza, you got real issues because pineapple pizza is the best pizza going. Pineapple pizza, man. This good Brazilian style pizza with pineapples on it, that would be a real treat, you know? That would be a real treat.
No, I like the Brazilian flavor.
Palmito pizza is a bit like pineapple pizza in the sense that when you see it, you go, what the heck? But the palmito is just such a nice texture, good flavor. And somehow it works with the dough and the cheese and the meat. It's good. Big fan of, we have churrasco and pineapple though. True. Steve, this is São Paulo. We have all the pizzas. Someone tell me where to get the best pineapple pizza in São Paulo and I'll
Pizza
move
Hut.
here.
Well, Domino's? Maybe they have.
I was talking to my Brazilian friend the other day about this. Pizza Hut and pizza, it's two different things. Pizza Hut, don't get me wrong, it's good. But it's so bready and it's so sweet. A good pizza, like a thin one where they cook in the... it's
No, here
different
pizza
flavor.
is not greasy. Pizza
No
Hut,
grease in the pizza over here.
Your hand will be full of oil.
If you eat Pizza Hut, you feel like, oh. If you eat a good pizza in Brazil, you feel like, oh, that was nice.
It's so dry, like there's no dry, but it's not
and
dry.
the bread is so thin, it's not like you're eating... If you eat a bunch of Pizza Hut, you're eating 7 pieces of bread. Carbs. Spike you and crash you.
Hungry.
We should get some pizza, man. Yo, who's ready for Pizza Hut in the spring? No, but proper pizza, like they have in Brazil, it's not so bready.
Yeah.
And the bread they do have is, first of all, it's less bread and it's good quality. It's not so... It's just better.
It's
Your
stroganoff.
stroganoff is good in Brazil too. You're lucky there's no Italians here, Steve, because of the pineapple thing. Pineapple pizza is so good. There is some kind of palmito barbecue. Sounds good. That sounds good. Palmito is sour because it's in pickle, right? You should try it fresh. In Ubatuba, it's common. I would like to go to Ubatuba and eat a fresh palmito.
Oh, really?
They say in Ubatuba they got fresh palmito. It must be so like. I feel like
Like raw or like?
it can't be raw. I guess they cook it, but it would be so hard, no? I don't really know what palmito is. It's the palm heart. So the tree goes like this. So it's the inside part of the tree,
Probably.
the stalk or whatever. I never thought there'd be a day in my life where I like, and I really think palm heart is delicious. But man, palm heart is delicious.
Good.
It's so good.
They're expensive though.
Palm heart?
Yeah, for like
Yeah,
a
we
jar.
bought a jar. It's expensive.
I mean, we bought it in the most expensive supermarket. so-
Everybody hated our video. Pong de Azúcar video. They said, dude, what's
They
the
don't
most
hate it. They're just saying
expensive?
it's this.
The most expensive supermarket. They said everything there is double the price it should be. I said, oh man. But before I started traveling, I didn't like tomatoes. Imagine that. Didn't like mushrooms. Didn't like eggplant. Didn't like anything from the ocean, including shrimp, including fish, including squid, octopus. And now I'm out here craving palm heart pizza. I am really.
Someone is asking.
I've turned a new leaf.
Yeah.
Palm leaf.
Your taste bud is diversing.
Yep.
Diversing?
Diversifying.
Diversifying.
Got it. Does-
Someone is asking.
Taki says didn't like fish. Still doesn't like fish. I don't really like fish, but I do eat it because I want to be an adult. And adults eat the food in front of them. Children say, I don't
But
like
you like
Only-
salmon and
I'll
sushi.
eat. Okay, fish and chips. Okay, first of all, sushi is the greatest thing on God's green earth. I love sushi.
You should try Brazilian sushi. I mean, you tried it already, but not on the strip. We should get
It's good.
Brazilian sushi
But-
is different.
Okay, fish and chips where they cover it in batter and fry it, also very good. But if you like the problem with fish is it tastes like fish. You know that fishy flavor?
Yeah.
I don't like that fishy flavor. Try Coco Bamboo Restaurant. Many in São Paulo. Good for shrimp. By the way, before I traveled, how did I not like shrimp? Shrimp's delicious.
Yeah, so good.
Everything about shrimp is so yummy. It's like,
See?
But before, I think it was the look of it. Even to this day, lobster, the way it looks, you go, oh.
Hey.
Or crab, oh. Lobster looks like a gigantic insect. A bit extreme for me, but it's still kind of good. Shrimp is heaven, shrimp is the best. Yeah, people are right. Have you guys been to Ipiranga Museum? We need to go to Ipiranga Museum and we need to go to MASP. So the two museums we haven't been to yet. I think we're gonna do it. Hold on. Chicken wings or French fries? If I had to choose,
Chicken wings.
oh man, French fries so good.
Chicken wings better.
Chicken wings are so good though. Chicken wings is one of the best. JLW live stream on a Monday night. What did I do to deserve this treat? You're the best, Andy. You're the best. Salad. There's a vegan barbecue in São Paulo. That is very curious. Me too. Moqueca de camarão is a Brazilian shrimp coconut stew. Wow, moqueca de camarão.
So good. Wait, is that the one from the south or from
No, that's from Bahia.
the north? Okay.
Moqueca de camarão, I think, is the best food in Brazil. We had it with Vanessa in Bahia.
But they also have moqueca in the south.
Oh, I tried it in Bahia, I believe.
Yes, you
The
do.
flavor is so unique, it's so delicious. I think it's the best food in Brazil. Moqueca de camarão. Oh, so good. Will you come to Manaus this time? Unlikely, but we will be there one day. Because Manaus is interesting to me. They sell grilled palmito at Madeiro restaurants. Okay. There is no good spicy chicken wings in Brazil. best one I had was here in Finland. You also went there in Tampere. So good. So good. Man, chicken wings are one of my favorite foods. A whole plate with like 2 pounds of chicken wings. And it should be like orange or red. Some kind of brightly colored sauce. And you're eating them, you're putting the bones over there. You're wiping a big part of the napkins over here. You know, by accident, your pants are covered in sauce. That's a good meal. Oh, I'm getting hungry, dude. For me, the best moqueca is from Espírito Santo State, not Guyana. Oh.
No, we've been talking about the best food in Brazil.
Say it.
Now,
Say
what
it.
is your least favorite food in Brazil?
The worst food in Brazil.
It's what?
What
I'm
did
just
I
curious.
try that I didn't like? Well, I can't think of anything. I'm sure there's something though.
For me,
I got one I didn't really like.
don't hate me for saying this. A lot of people loves this. Can you guess what? But I'm not a fan of it. I mean, maybe a good one I like.
You're not
but
gonna say
most of
picanha,
the
are you?
time, no, it's pasta.
True fact. Pastel is okay.
That is okay.
I was gonna say that thing that we had. It was kind of good, but I didn't really like it. It was in. It's the place that sounds like the city name. There's Acaraju and Acarajé. Which one's which?
Acaraju is Aracaju is the city. Acaraju is the food.
That thing was only okay.
I like that one. I like that better than pasta.
Oh, you know what I didn't like that much? No, I got a new answer. The little brown triangle, kibe. So dry.
Oh yeah, that one
Kibe
is
too
okay.
dry.
Yeah.
Kibe needs like 5 pounds of ketchup or something. It's so dry.
Yeah, that one is alright.
And that concludes our what food we didn't like in Brazil discussion. But for the most part, it's good. The thing about Brazil is it's such a big country that there's different, some food here, some food there, different recipes. You know, that makes it more exciting to travel around. I wasn't a fan of panqueca. I think we've never tried panqueca. Have we tried panqueca? Panqueca.
Not pancetta.
Could have been pancetta. It said panqueca.
Panqueca. What is that?
Sounds like panqueca.
I don't
Do
know
you
that
like
one.
acai? I
Love
love
it.
acai. And I will say this, and I said this in a video that will be up tomorrow. If you eat acai without powdered milk, what is going through your head? Powdered?
Panqueca is pancake. Sorry.
Oh, pancakes. I thought so. It sounds like a pancake.
Brigadeiro is the best.
Acai bowl with powdered milk is one of the most unique mouth phenomenons you can have, and I couldn't imagine anyone not liking it. Acai with powdered milk, and I would also put in maybe some granola for a crunch,
I love
and a fruit, maybe strawberry.
strawberry and bananas.
Everybody in the chat, design your perfect acai. I'll give you 3 ingredients. I'll give you 4, but you got to pay 4 reais for the extra ingredient. No, 6 reais for the extra ingredient. I would say definitely powdered milk, something fruit, and granola. Boom. And cupuaçu. And also, you can get if you could, you get the acai that's half acai and half cupuaçu mixed. I used to eat acai bowls in London for breakfast. Loved it. Yeah, they're so good. It's not clear to me if acai bowl is a health food, because I think it's full of sugar. But acai itself is a health food, so I don't know if it's a health food or not. I don't think I've ever had an acai with powdered milk. Kate, you gotta do it. Acai, kiwi, strawberry cookies. Baby Jean's getting hungry, guys. I'm gonna finish this beer. I'm gonna go back because you burnt more milk now.
No, I got my quarter.
We're gonna go back. I'm gonna finish this beer. And we're gonna go. Let me just read your acai with coliva, says Florian, which is the worst. Coliva. It's the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. Acai, banana, guarana, and granola. Okay, not a lot of powdered milk. Powdered milk, paçoca, no idea what that is, and banana. Acai with powdered milk, peanut, granola, and condensed milk. Oh, powdered milk and condensed milk. That's a bold thing. Condensed milk, banana, cashew, and powdered milk. People are doing the powdered and condensed. I might try the powdered and condensed. Although you don't need more sweet in there. The acai is already sweet enough. I'm gonna try it though. Acai, granola, and sliced banana. I think it's Michimura and me got the same taste buds. Acai, granola, sliced banana. I'm really craving a cold beer and coxinhas right now. Do it, man. Acai with granola, banana, cupuaçu, and powdered milk. Oh, that sounds good. Acai, banana, granola, pasoka. Pacosa. What's pasoka? Pacosa. Pachoka? Pachosa?
It's a kind of biscuit, I think.
Acai,
Like a
banana,
Brazilian
granola. Acai is really healthy. Okay. The baby wants to sleep. I think she's hungry too, but maybe also sleep. Okay, that was a great little conversation about how about acai on pizza. Okay, let's go back. You wanna go?
Yeah.
You go first and I'll finish and go back.
Okay.
Baby.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye to Jean,
Ciao,
everybody.
ciao, everyone.
She's hungry.
We're going back.
She's hungry.
We're running out of milk. Ciao, ciao, everyone. Aw, ciao, ciao. Love you.
Say bye-bye, Jean. Jean, look at that. I'll see you soon, okay? There you have it, guys. Okay, I'll finish this beer and then I go. The lovely Jean, watch this. There goes my daughter. The lovely Jean is going away. Oh, I'm so lonely. All right, I'll finish this beer with you guys. And then we've been going for more than an hour and a half, which is pretty good, to be honest. It's pretty long already. So let me, bunch of later skater from Elena. Later skater in the comments. Let me slam this beer here and see if I can make it happen. Okay, Steve, so Brazilian women. Just kidding. That's a great comment from Rodrigo. No, sorry, from teacher Fernando Enrique. Brazilian women, Steve, tell us about it. Oh, that's funny. Tell us about the beer in Brazil. Did you like it? Very good beer in Brazil. Didn't realize there's so many different flavors. Brahma is the one we have in Canada. We also have Original in Canada as of recently. Brahma, Duplo Malt. I love this one. Skol is kind of cheap for me. There's one called like Antarctica, Blue Can, again, cheap again. For me, Original is the time to do it. Order a pasoka where you are. It's better than trying to explain. Maybe we will try pasoka. Ivan says a biscuit? I don't know. Are you worried about not understanding what the baby is going to say in Indonesian to his mother? So Tiago, I speak Indonesian a bit. I'm still working on it. I have not been on Duolingo in about 2 months, but I do have a Duolingo account with no ads, thanks to Andre, and I'm on like less than 15 out of 30. I'm like halfway through Duolingo Indonesian. Hopefully I will finish that, speak Indonesian, and be her Indonesian speaking father. Love that shirt. Welcome back to Brazil, my friend. You guys already tried pasoka before when you came. I'm sure we tried it, but I don't remember. Spaten is good as well. Yeah, spaten is a funny one because spaten sounds like a German word or something, or like Dutch or something. And same with the other one, Eisenbraun, sounds German, but they say it's Brazilian. So yes, there's gotta be like 10 beers in Brazil or more. Original is very good, but always order it very cold, 100%. There's a problem with Europe in general. No offense to Europe, but they serve the beer. It's like cool. It's like kind of cold. For me, I want it to be like as close as you can get it to freezing without being freezing. That's how I want the beer to be. Brazil gets it. Saúde. Oh my gosh, it's cold beer. Caramba. All beer should be very cold, I agree. Beer in Europe is almost warm for our standards. Yeah, the problem is the first sip is not bad, but by the time you're halfway down the beer, it's like bad. It's like you taste too much. Steve's gonna be drunk. Oh gosh, coming soon. I'm gonna be telling you guys too many stories. When are you back to Canada? From Freelance Kate. We're going back on February 3rd. So we've got like 2 weeks left on this trip. And then we'll be back. And then within a week of that, we will be on a pretty epic, hopefully, road trip with my mom and dad. They've got their big trailer behind their truck, and we've got our bus. And the 5 of us will set out to somewhere warm. I think we're gonna start in like Jacksonville. Like drive fast we can to Jacksonville, Florida. And then come across the top of Florida into like New Orleans. And then go basically across the Gulf. So what's beside Louisiana? Is it Texas? Go to Houston and then go to like Corpus Christi. We'll see. It'll be a new thing. Driving to Mexico. So Zaki, I would be the one and Ivana would be the one to say, let's go to Mexico. I think my parents are... Steve, Ivana here, bring Jean's bottle. I forgot it there. Good job, Ivana. I think I would not have left it because it was on the table. So I think I would not have forgotten it, but I'm glad you said that, Ivana. Don't worry, guys. We have more than one bottle. So she has some. She just means don't forget it because this is a good glass one. She doesn't need it now, but let me know I'm right, Ivana. You don't need it as soon as possible. You're just saying don't forget it. I'm confident. By the way, your kid is so cute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gulf of America. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. We're gonna be leaving the 51st state of the United States, Canada. We'll leave the 51st state. We'll go down to the Gulf of America. I watched your last video. Wondering if you Googled Maple Bear. It's a Canadian school getting quite popular in Brazil. I didn't know anything about Maple Bear, Isabel, but I guess it's getting more popular. When they say Canadian school, what does that mean? What makes it Canadian? It's owned by a Canadian or something? Interesting. We had a great time touring our friend's condo, the 2 of them, because it was interesting for us to see all the different building process as well as the pricing and everything. Was quite great. Any Pakistan trip? Bilu, thanks for watching from Pakistan. Not coming soon because we have a young daughter now and Pakistan's a bit far, but probably eventually because we had a good time in Brazil, Pakistan rather. Stop talking about Brazilian women. Ivana's in the chat. Yeah. It's like when your parents come down the stairs and you're with your friends in the basement. You gotta stop being naughty. Based on Canadian teaching plan, I guess. Okay. Will you guys do a meet and greet here in Sao Paulo? We're a bit nervous to do that, but maybe so. We'll see. Are you watching any football match soon? I'd like to see a football match. Now that I know that Sao Paulo is having the state championship, we'll try to do a football match. We do have a car coming Wednesday, so we can go wherever it needs to be. Are most of the games in Sao Paulo City? Because we'll have a car, we can probably go somewhere to watch one. I do enjoy watching football matches, plus the videos tend to do kind of well on YouTube, so it's good for work for us. Okay, everybody, that will conclude our live stream here. Coming up 100 minutes, what's that, hour 40? Hour 45? How is the internet over there? Internet at our Airbnb is amazing. We upload a video, which typically takes 10 to 15 minutes on any good internet. The one in our place is like 4 minutes. So, yeah, our internet's great. Also, our SIM card, which we're now live streaming on, is working great. In fact, it's a eSIM. Don't even have a SIM card. The eSIM is working great. So I think the internet overall in Brazil is probably good. Maybe it's less good in you're in the middle of nowhere, but so far so good for us. Saúde, everybody. Are you far from your apartment? I hope Jean is okay. Could not be closer. I don't want to show you where we live just necessarily, but it's less than 100 meters from here. Don't forget Jean's bottle. Yeah, true fact. I got it there. All good, everybody. Cheers. Sauji. Last sip. All right, we'll see you guys on Sunday, I assume, for the next live stream. Maybe we'll do more midweek ones, because this was pretty good. So, salute you, everybody. Don't be upset about Ivana and Jean there. I can see our window of our apartment. Right in front of me is the window where Jean is now with Ivana. When she typed that message to you, she typed it from our apartment, I'm sure. So, no problemo. Florence is next Sunday. No, not that far away. It'll be this Sunday. Love you guys. I won't forget Jean's bottle. I also won't forget to pay the lovely people who own this establishment. And then I'll be back with Ivana in no time. Thanks for joining, everybody. We did an hour and 45, which is pretty good. And we will be back. Maybe we'll do more midweek stuff, like I said, but stay tuned for that. Video tomorrow, video Thursday, and Wednesday we get the car, filming something for Saturday. Life is good in the hood. We love you. And vai, Brazil, Palmeiras, Porcos.